So definitely there's something. Yeah, guys, to be honest with you, I'm an update in terms of the players, what is happening before we go to tomorrow's game. I don't know why for the longest time I thought we are playing today, which is a Saturday, but we definitely are playing tomorrow around 3. So I do have a bit of a problem in terms of that because there is a situation that is going to happen. But other than that, I think I would love to see how Abachita, perform onto tomorrow's game because the last game, which was the first leg against the AS Simba, we did not get to see it. It was not broadcasted. Okay, we did see glimpses of it through social media. I know a lot of you guys did see the best in terms of the game because you guys were like, okay, we need to see the game and we need to see how Abachita play. But for us others, we were not able or not fortunate enough to have that privilege. So going back to the update, to our Ediosa Ekotaro, not Ediosa Ekotaro, I'm sorry about that. Guys, we did talk about Ukanye Samayo being injured, and what you know, he is not going to be available for the game of tomorrow. But there is another player who might be available. Tua Ofravo Silva has resumed training with the rest of the teammate after injury, which for me, as I didn't Lami, I honestly did not know he was injured. Maybe I did, but maybe I was not, more focused on that situation. But other than that, also we did have Ernest Middendorp. I don't know if you remember Middendorp now, during his time at Kaizer Chiefs. He used to play helicopter football and stuff. We were winning games in this Vanana Loco, but to be honest with you, it was just I don't know, maybe luck. I don't know, but other than that, other than that, guys, we did get to see him up in FNB Stadium when we were playing up against what was the last game that we played? Swedele FC, and him being there at the stadium, it raised a lot of questions. Now, there's been links, there's been talks. To one Kaizer just wants to go back and sign a Middendorp. I okay, maybe there is something that is happening behind closed doors, but from my side of things, I haven't heard anything from my trusted sources. Did ask about it, and there's nothing. Engathi nje ukuzothiwa no, QB. Definitely, this is what is happening. So, if there is something that is happening behind closed doors, maybe that's why we saw him at the game at FNB Stadium, which I still don't think Kaizer Chiefs is capable of doing such. They won't fire the co-coaches and then hire this coach, which obviously what performance or the kind of season that he had in the past few seasons. He got a team relegated. One might say it's because of the players, Nanane, but at the end of the day, he was responsible. He was the coach, so we might want to take a step back, look at everything else, because at the end of the day, a team here to now has a culture. Not to say it did not have a culture, but now it has a system. I meant to say it has a system. We know how or what we are trying to achieve, how we are playing. Beautiful football. We play through our pockets, if I can say so. Even though sometimes we do not manage to get into those spaces so that we can be able to score more goals. So sometimes we do have those opportunities. We're okay now. Yonke into right, we did everything right, and then mixed it, or maybe just maybe we play in thingies on dial, which is the back passes, or we just mixed, or maybe the goalkeeper albambe, which those are the kind of scenarios that are currently happening. And with the game of AS Simba Wavetu, I do want to give you my lineup prediction, since obviously Umji Tarapana will not be available. But to be honest with you, there is one player in particular I would love to see, but definitely the coaches, or maybe this time coach Khalil Ben Yusuf will be the one who leads. But I don't think that's gonna be, because we did not get to see Khalil Ben Yusuf and Watiwa Ozobuya. So it's highly possible he's the only one who's left, and he's the one who's in charge. Maybe Naibam Koshile, Kaizer Chiefs, you will never know. So there's a lot that happens. There's certain things that did happen. Watching in and nan. So there's a lot that was happening at Tanshorena, guys, but we do not know for sure because Snap Fagazi, they are not telling us, and there's no one who's trying to take out the information from the club itself. But other than that, for my lineup, I don't want to give myself false hopes, but faith to know Kaizer Chiefs tomorrow is going to win by this much. If they're going to win, let them win. If they don't win, then we are out of the CAF Confederation. Maybe we'll just go back to the league and try to adjust. Even though we are not winning, we are called the draw FC, or the one goal FC, which is, I don't blame them. To be honest, I don't blame them. It is what it is currently. It's what is happening. So Kaizer Chiefs is not doing enough into making sure we win the games the way we are supposed to win. So as I've said, Ernest Middendorp, I don't think there's anything that is going on there between him and Kaizer Chiefs. If there is, Zobanagala, we even saw, or heard the rumors to know the Spanish guitar is coming back to SA. He's coming to join Kaizer Chiefs, and then boom, what happened? Nothing. So I'm just thinking from my side of view, which definitely, if Kaizer Chiefs are interested in signing a coach, one thing I know about them is they're going to start panicking. Maseba Bonwood, okay, the results are not what we wanted. The coaches are not giving us what we want. So now we can start looking for a coach. And it's something that has been a problem for the club, I don't know, for the past decade or so, but we are not changing anything. In terms of how we manage things, it is still the same. It is still the same. We tried to make a change, and with that small change, impact was so huge. The factory Kaizer Chiefs was so happy. We won a trophy, and it seemed impossible, but it was possible, and we made it. So this season, things when we're just starting to combine, we decided to fire Coach Nazidin Nabi. Now, there's something you guys do not know. The coach was the one who had mostly the final say, even though he was not available. He was back at home during that time when he had to go back home and attend to his wife. He was the one who had the final says, and to say, okay, no, this can work, but also we can't use this, we can use this and this and that. You understand? But now with the new coaches, obviously, I think Nabo and Wabo, they both don't trust each other, because that's what they did to the other coach. So there's no good relationship between the two of them. I don't know, but we'll see as time goes on. But now to my lineup prediction, I think it's not going to change. The only change that I see happening is probably maybe they will start to Ngobo this game around, because we need him. Maybe they will start to Ngobo, and then also Pambili, maybe if they decide to change the formation, because last week to was Lala, a different formation. So if they decide to go back to the traditional formation, then maybe they can use a player like Ediosa Ekotara way better, because now we know it is the main man, he's the target, and then it's a home supplier. Just maybe, if you have variations in how you play, how you attack, then definitely things are going to go your way. But anyways, these are just my thoughts. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. But I believe this is it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you Ksasa early on before the game. Peace.